Hey, welcome back, guys. As UT fans, Bob, we're all super excited about the start of the Nico era, as well we should be. But sometimes we can kind of be a little biased, maybe
Oh
just
yeah.
a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But today we're going to get an outside perspective.
Yeah, it's really good hearing from somebody who you know is not a Tennessee fan. Actually, this guy's a Georgia fan. A guy named Brooks Austin. He has a channel called the Film Guy Network. He does a really good job of breaking down film. I highly encourage you to watch some of his stuff. We'll link the description in the description a link to this video that he's talking about Nico. But this guy bashes basically are a lot of other people. The offensive line, Sampson's pass pro, the wide receiver some. But man, I tell you what, he had nothing but praise for Nico.
Yeah. Well, I mean, right here, this is a good start right off the bat. What he thinks of Nico after watching him in this Iowa game.
I'm going to tell you how good this football player is, and that's what I'm going to lead off with, all right? That's what I want to tell you up front before we even get onto the screen over there. Worth every penny, baby. This is a ball player, all right? This is a quarterback's quarterback. This guy's going to be really, really good, I believe, based off what we saw against Iowa. And you can say what you want, Iowa, whatever's offense, but Iowa's defense plays a very, very specific zone match that is very difficult for especially a first.
I've mentioned, a few times before, one thing I really like about Nico, and this guy kind of backs me up on it, is his calmness. I think that is one thing that's going to be a real, plus for him. When you go on the road, 100,000 people, hate you and want you to do bad. You've got to have some savvy. When things go bad, them guys need to look at you and see that you're not panicking, And
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that's something that Nico, he's got a little bit of that California cool Casey Clausen in him, and Casey was so.
He was deadly on the road.
Yeah, he was. I mean,
The fact is, he thrived.
beat Florida twice on the road. So I think this guy's going to mention that a little bit.
I was taken back by the level of calm that he played with and the level of savvy, the quarterback savviness that this kid played with. Look.
Well, Bob, I'd like to point out one thing. Talent is obvious when it comes to Nico.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of talented guys. What I like to see is, how well is a young kid taking coaching?
Mm-hmm.
And the easiest way to see that is the little things, his footwork, his overall mechanics, how he's opening up his hips, his decision making. And, that's what Brooks Austin goes into a little bit of that in these next couple of clips.
Here's what I really loved. I love the throwing mechanics. Now, I'm going to have to slow this down, and I'm going to have to go over there to the sticks and actually zoom in for you to show you what I'm talking about. All right, but if we really look at this dude's back leg, all right, let's go over here and let's go in a little bit tighter, okay? If we were to zoom in on his back leg, this is what we talk about when we talk about slamming weight onto the front side. Okay, watch how his right leg kind of wiggles, all right? Boom, boom, boom. It kind of hangs and wiggles. If you watch it full speed, okay, if we watch it full speed, you can really kind of see it. Good Lord, I sound terrible. But what he's doing, guys, is he's slamming onto that front side, okay? All that momentum gets to that front leg, and that sucker stops, okay? Some of these guys, they fall onto that front side. This kid is getting to that front side and slamming that weight here, so that foot kind of does that action in the background. Bottom line, good, clean mechanics, okay? He uses his lower body really, really, really well, okay? I like how he always keeps his feet hot. Watch him. He never, ever, ever has dead feet. Also, you can tell that his feet work with his eyes. All right, watch his read. Boom. Okay, now we're going to open. All right, we're going to open and put our eyes on this hook defender, right? This cover three kind of, this, like I said, this hook defender, this guy who's a robber right here. He's a free hat. All right, we're going to put our eyes on him. That's who we're locating. He's going to decide whether or not we got this bender or this deep over right here, okay? So we're going to put our eyes there. We don't like it. We're going to come off of it. We're going to match our feet. Boom. Now we're ready to strike, and we're ready to let this ball rip. This is a really hard system to throw these slants on, in my opinion, because you're downset hut, you're opening to the left, and then you got to whip back around and throw that slant back to your right. Look at this footwork here from Nico. All right, we're going to put the belly into our ball into the belly of the back, all right, with our chest and our shoulders facing to the left. Okay, now all the time being, we're coming back to this slant over here. Completely different footwork. Love the way he flips his hips around quickly, all right, and throws a strike.
Yeah, hard to believe this guy's only had 13 starts heading into this game in high school. He's very polished. You can tell Heupel and them's really worked on him. Here's a little clip, if you like film breakdown, but he talks a bit about a breakdown of a slip screen.
Yeah, it's not so much Nico related, but
Yeah.
I thought it would be a good toss in here.
Oh, I love the play design, honestly, right here. So with the trips motion right here, oh, come on. With the trips over here, we got this linebacker now overhanged, right? We got 3 and the safety, so 4 guys over here. We got a safety playing over the top of the X over there with a corner. Now, what that leaves, okay, is a 5-man box. We have 6, all right? So what they're going to call is they're going to call some type of, pass action. Hey, draw these guys out. Whatever you do, don't run vertically. All right, draw this dude out, pull him further, pull him further, pull him further, stretch the safety. All right, and now we're going to run a little slip screen right here to the back and give him a little shovel, a little pitch right to the face. All right, Jalen Wright just doesn't catch this ball. It's unfortunate because it's going to hit big too. Look at this. That's going to hit massively, except for number 1 right here might be able to make a play, who is a 5-star freshman safety for Iowa. Probably the best player Iowa's ever signed right there, number 1. But anyways, right there in front of your face, catch the ball. Catch the ball. Hurting our young quarterback right there. I think that was, I don't know how Tennessee fans felt about this, but when I watched it and studied it, I was like, damn, freshman working hard at the quarterback position, not getting a lot of help from the offensive line, has several drops, had a touchdown on a goal ball we're going to show you in a little bit that was like, damn, wide receiver should catch that football. You're an SEC receiver. Continue to run. That's a touchdown. Not as many of the, dang, man, he's a freshman. No, I didn't see a lot of that. I saw a lot of, dang, he's not getting a lot of help.
We really should bring up the fact that, and this guy brings it up several times in the video, how good Iowa's defense was. I mean, and they do zone defense, as he said, as good as anybody in the country.
Well, Bob, look, I know they play in the Big Ten West, which is kind of similar to your local high school. But, top 10 every single year for a decade just about. Their defensive coordinator teaches their zone coverages and as good as anybody in the nation. And that's a lot for a freshman to come in, even with a month to prepare, to get ready for this right here. And Nico was able to handle everything that Parker threw at him.
You'd have to think going into this game, Parker really felt like they
Probably take advantage.
Yeah, they thought freshman, first start, we'll win this game off of his mistakes.
Turnovers.
Yeah.
We're going to make some create some turnovers.
Damn, they got a dig and they got an out right here down on the bottom, okay? This is what I'm talking about with Iowa's zone. Iowa's zone is different than most zones, okay? You know it's zone because you can see everybody on even levels. It looks to me like they're going to get some type of cover 2, okay? Cover 4 would look like this, okay? This guy would be even further back off. But it looks to me like we're going to get some type of cover 2. Now, in normal cover 2s, this guy would kind of hang out right here, right? And this guy would kind of, he would take the flat, and then this guy's got over the top, right? That's normal cover 2. That's what cover 2 always looks like. Now, when you get to the next level, cover 2 looks like this, okay? So you got this out and you got this dig. All right, well, this guy right here is going to press, okay? And since there's only 2 guys on the field, as soon as he breaks out, guess what? I'm going with him. Now we are zone matching. I'm up underneath him, all right? So as this guy sees nobody's pressing me, now I'm going to transfer this off to this safety, and I'm going to continue to drop here, and now this safety's got this dig. Okay, so what looks to be one thing, as the play happens, they start to pass concepts off extremely well because guess what? They're Iowa. They play zone defense probably better than anybody in the country. Okay, how else do you have non-5 stars out on the field and finish in the top 10 in defense every single year? I know the Big Ten West sucks, but this defense does not. All right, watch this right here. Okay. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we ain't going nowhere. We're not getting pressed. We're not getting stressed. We are going to sit right down on that and play man. So I'm out. Now the speed out's out. Well, here comes the dig. Well, the dig ain't going to be open because the safety just got passed off. All right, so now everything's closed on my front side read, and I'm dead on the back side. Okay, that's the thing about Tennessee. They don't run mirrored concepts, and because they play so fast, a lot of the times, one half of the field is dead. Watch this half of the field up here. I think I spun back way too far. Watch the front half of the field up here at the top of your screen. They're a dead side, essentially. See them jogging up there? That's what Tennessee does to allow these guys to alleviate some pressure. I'm just going to spread you guys out over there. We're going to take 3 over your 2, and guess what? This play, you're dead. Okay? If you watch them, they're just jogging off. So I really only have one read. And the read's down here on the bottom. This is why being an athlete is so important in this system, okay? Because he goes and makes a play now, okay? This is frustrating. Frustrating as a defensive coordinator where you feel, man, we got him cooked. And then the guy slips out for a 12-yard gain.
On this breakdown here, he talks a bit about TD run, how natural, Nico is. He's very fluid.
Well, he is. I mean, he's a great athlete. He was a highly recruited volleyball player.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't realize that about him. And as you saw throughout the Iowa game, we talked about it in our breakdown of just how athletic he is.
Mm-hmm.
But it isn't always just about athleticism. It's also about knowing where you are on the field and making your reads correctly and everything. And like you said, he's going to break a little bit of that down right here.
This is what I talked about to start the show, though. Super, super surprised and pleased as an evaluator with the wiggle. I didn't, bro. He's 6'6". He's 6'6", 205 pounds. Most of these guys don't move on college fields like this, okay? There's really only one, and it's Josh Allen, but he ain't that big, right? He ain't that, he might one day be that, but he ain't that right now, okay? But damn, is he an athlete, man? Watch this end zone clip. And this is what I'm talking about. The nuance as a quarterback was very interesting to see, right? He makes his reads, but again, very half-fieldy, right? He makes his I was thoroughly impressed with his nuance as a runner, okay? Again, 13 high school football games as a quarterback. I would assume they weren't running him a ton in high school, okay? But look at this, man. Delivering blocks, being patient, not sprinting through holes, finding out where the crease is going to be, and then sticking his foot in the gas, running through some arm tackles. That's a different level of what I thought I was going to see, okay? Very different level. That's a big cat, man. It's a big dude.
He also loves this one play here, and it's just another example of how natural he is.
Such an explosive study. This was nuts. Him splitting his legs like that and getting back outside the backside. So many kids spin out here. I hate it. I hate watching you dum-dums spin out, okay? Far more effective doing it this way. This is clean, man. Keeps 2 hands on the football. Doesn't take his eyes off his read. Look at that. Get out of here. That is a ball player, bro. A really, really special athlete. Really, really special.
Okay, on this next play, you can run all day long, but we want to see what does he do.
Let's see that arm.
Let's see the arm. Let's see what he does when it breaks down. You get a guy who's, you want a guy who can win ball games for you. It's good to have a game manager if you're just loaded everywhere. But Nico shows you on this next play that he can win ball games for you. He can, when everything else is covered, the defense does a great job. Can you make a play? And he does right here.
This is the last infinity stone for most quarterbacks, okay? hey, can we make the right read? Can we throw the ball accurately? Can we play within the system? Can we operate? Can we lead an offense? Can we make sure the machine, moves properly? All those things are qualities. You need them. They're prerequisites. Now, this is the last infinity stone, which is, hey, when all shit goes, when it all goes to hell, when everything goes to the shits, do you make a play? All right, can you just defy all of our failures on a particular play? And this is exactly what I'm talking about. This dude is going to do this a lot in his career. This is unique, okay? Look at the pocket, okay? Just all day long, by the way, just getting harassed, okay? Look, just harassed all day long. Pockets like this, okay? So now, what do we got to do? Let's go make a play, baby. Let's go figure it out, all right? And not with our legs, but with our arm. Dot. An absolute dot to the sideline right there to, I think that's Ramel Keaton, okay? Check this out from the replay. We're not going to get a big one from him. Look at that ball placement. Whew, son. This is rolling right, okay? This is getting the ball out and on time and making a play when everything went to hell. That is what you need.
And here, right here, is another play where it isn't always about that 40-yard throw or 20-yard throw. Sometimes it's about that 2-yard gain that can be win you a ball game because it wasn't a 15-yard loss.
That's right.
And a strip sack.
Yeah.
Hey, man, he going to piss a lot of coordinators off. They think they got him. They think they got him. We got him in it. We're going to shut that slant down. He ain't got shit over there. All right, well, we got 3 rushers on him. Check this out. I got 3 basically free hitters because the right tackle getting ripped down on his face. The left guard getting ripped down on his face. The left tackle getting ripped down on his face. We're watching this from the booth and we're like, oh, we got him. We got him. We finna get a negative play on 2nd and 2 to force a 3rd and 10. Oh, we about to get off the field. About to get, stiff arm, and I'm going to run out of bounds. Just, he would make me so frustrated. Because you think you got him beat.
It's exciting, Nico, we get this real feeling that we got something special here, man. I tell you, it's got me excited about him, and this is kind of what this guy kind of sums up a little bit right here.
Bottom line, that kid a football player, all right?
Well, I think we couldn't agree more than with that. Maybe with Nico, and I won't say his first year, but we saw how the offense operated with Hendon, particularly his last year. And I think that's what we're going to see more of with Nico.
I agree, Tim. I don't really know how great this offense will be this year. I'll be shocked if it's not considerably better than it was last year, though. Will it be as good as 22? I don't know, but it's possible. I mean, I'm not saying it's not. Nico will go down as one of the best quarterbacks we've had down there. I think his upside is through the roof. I mean, he's got the upside to be.
Well, I promise you, the NFL is already looking at Nico because the talent's there, the size is there. He's 6'6", like we mentioned before, and there's got his athleticism is well above average.
Yeah,
he's got a great arm,
right.
And as you aptly put it earlier, Bob, he simply has the it factor. He's a playmaker.
Yeah, he's got stuff that you can't teach. He does a lot of things naturally that a lot of quarterbacks try to do for decades and can't do. So
I don't know how many times this year you referred to the fact that the few times he was in, instead of when pressure came, automatically he has good spatial awareness.
Mm-hmm.
He would slide out of it instead of sliding into it like we saw Joe do a whole lot during his career.
Yeah, both got strong arms, but there are a lot of opposites between Joe and Nico. Joe, a lot of times, which he did better his senior year than he did previously.
He improved through the year, I thought, in our areas.
But Joe was bad for when pressure things, when breakdown happened, his eyes went down. He kind of lost it. But Nico don't. He keeps his eyes downfield.
He extends the plays.
Extends plays. He watches the sideline. He knows where that line of scrimmage is. He ain't gonna be the guy like Joe will run past the line of scrimmage. Joe run out of bounds on 4th down. Nico's not gonna do that kind of stuff. Nico has great awareness and some calmness about him. I don't know how he does it because if I had 300-pound guys chasing me, I'd be freaking out worse than Joe did. But yeah, he just got that calmness about him, and that's going to take him a long, long way.
Well, you look at all the great quarterbacks, and some have just incredible arms. Some have average arms. The one thing they all have, though, is that awareness on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And in his limited time that we've seen with Nico, he does have that.
Yeah, and it's something that's hard to teach, man. Some guys just know that there's a guy coming. They feel the pressure and they know where to go with it. Dobbs was great with that. Hooker was really good with it. These guys just got a good feel.
Yeah, so, and the feeling is with us, next season's going to be pretty special.
A lot of smiles next year.
Amen to that. Well, guys, we appreciate you taking time out of your day and joining us. Give us a like and subscribe if you don't care. And we'll catch you on the flip side.
That's right.
See you guys. Go Big Orange.
Go Vols.